It's SGCBL Baseball, Monday Night Game of the Week. This week, a meeting of two arch rivals in the Orc Division. It's the Misty Mountain Hops versus the Dead Marshes at Uruk-hai Field. Stay tuned for Token Baseball with Misty Mountain trying to gain ground on their division-leading rivals, the Uruks.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Shoplift Emporium, the world's first store intended to fill the needs of today's busy kleptomaniacs. Our cluttered aisles, unstaffed dressing rooms, mirrorless walls, and untrained, uncaring security guards make it almost impossible for us to catch you. So why pay retail? Why pay wholesale? Come on down to Ed's Shoplift Emporium, where everything on sale is a real steal.
Nothing refreshes like A&W root beer. So good,
just right.
let's have some tonight. A&W root beer.
Welcome back. It's time for the pregame show before we get started with the Hops versus Uruk-hai. The weekly team power rankings still have Ravenhill at number 1 as we get close to wrapping up month 2 of the 2032 season. Kind of apropos for tonight's game, Dead Marshes has moved into the number 2 spot after a 4-2 week, despite those 2 losses coming at the hand of the Darkwings. Speaking of Ravenhill, the most recent player of the week in the Mortar Conference this week was Darkwings' young center fielder Splinter Moonbeam. The 26-year-old hit .381 last week with 4 homers and 6 RBI. In the Shire Conference, Breeze catcher Idaron Fuzzy Knucklebreaker pounded pitchers, hitting .650, raising his average to .358 for the season. He also hit a couple of homers and drove in 6 runs. In other news, voting has begun for the 30th annual All-Star Game, with fans encouraged to submit their ballots for the Mid-Season Classic. This year's game will be held in Bree at Breeland Ballpark, where the Shire Conference hopes to extend their winning streak to 6 games. Overall, the Shire has won 17 of these contests to the Mortar Conference's 12. Taking a look at standings, we see that Old Forest leads the Elf Division by 4.5 games over Minas Tirith. The Worms of Minas Ithil are 6 games ahead in the Hobbit Division. Bree leads the Orc Division by 4 games over both Buckleberry and Moria. In the Shire Conference Wild Card, the Bywater Bounders have the lead for the first wild card spot, with Buckleberry and Moria tied for the second spot, 2 games ahead of the Minas Tirith Titans. Over in the Orc Division, or in the Mortar Conference, Dead Marshes leads Grey Havens by 7.5 games, with the Misty Mountain Hops 9 games back. Ravenhill is in front in the Goblin Division by 10 games over Lothlorien, and Minas Morgul leads the Troll Division by 3 games over Dol Guldur and 4 over Isengard. For the Mortar Conference wildcard, the Lothlorien Lumberjacks are in front for the first wildcard spot, with the Dol Guldur Dragons ahead of Grey Havens by a half a game for the second wildcard spot. Isengard is 1 game behind in the wildcard race. Misty Mountain is 2. Numenor is 2.5. Dunharrow is 3. Stay tuned for some more messages, and we'll be back with the starting lineups for this game from Uruk-hai Field.
Be wise and get the better buys at Woolworths. The Woolworth way is the thrifty way. Every day is bargain day. Be wise. Economize at Woolworths.
Welcome back. We're getting ready to start this game at Uruk-hai Field with the Misty Mountain Hops versus the Dead Marshes Uruk-hai. Misty Mountain is 22-26, 9 games behind Dead Marshes in the Orc Division, and 2 games back in the wild card race. They're 3rd in runs scored and 9th in runs allowed. Dead Marshes, meanwhile, is 31-17, leading the Orc Division. They're 1st in runs scored with a team batting average of .286, and they're 5th in runs allowed. Leading off for Misty Mountain will be Glenn Dogsbreath, the shortstop. Russell Trollhead, the second baseman, bats second. Terracorian Gomdral, the third baseman, bats third. He's hitting .338 with 11 homers. Foinus Armormaster, the catcher, is batting cleanup. Gugek Hammerarm, the left fielder, bats fifth. Mark Shepard, the right field veteran, is batting sixth. Bugrin Cicero, the center fielder, is batting seventh. It looks like this might be his first game of the season. Mungo Hedgeworth, the first baseman, bats eighth, and on the hill will be Faelia Alondir, the pitcher. Alondir has an ERA of 5.11 and a record of 4-3. For the Uruk-hai, Sarkvia Alondir, the first baseman, leads off, hitting .354 with 7 homers. Baztrak the Vague, the catcher, is batting second. Threrin Samarkand, a perennial contender for the Sam Gamgee Batter Award, their center fielder, is batting third, and he's hitting .383 with 9 homers and 34 RBIs so far. Dudo Hornblower, the left fielder, bats cleanup. Flora Glying, back off the DL, bats fifth. Hildebrand Dapp, the second baseman, bats sixth. Nazbag, the storyteller, the shortstop, is seventh. Isengrim Bramble, the third baseman, bats eighth. And on the hill for the Uruk-hai is Gandauder Anundir with an ERA of 5.68 and a 2-2 record. We'll be back with the first pitch after a word from our sponsor.
Use Ajax, the foaming cleanser. Clean pots and pans, just like a whiz.
Ajax cuts grease faster than any other leading cleanser.
Use the pain, the elbow tax, when you start cleaning with Ajax.
Ajax really polishes as it cleans.
So use Ajax, the foaming cleanser. Flush the dirt right down the drain.
My gosh, they're right. Foaming action Ajax makes even the dirtiest pan shine like new in a jiffy.
So use Ajax.
Welcome to Uruk-hai Field, where we're getting ready to start this game between the Misty Mountain Hops and the Dead Marshes Uruk-hai. Uruk-hai Field is 300 down the left field line, 320 to left, 360 to the power alley and left, and 420 into deep center field. It's 380 to the power alley and right, 340 to right field, and 320 down the right field line. Today, the Uruk-hai is going to face the Hops. The Misty Mountain has a record of 22-26. That puts them in third place in the Orc Division, which puts them behind Dead Marshes, who are 31-17 and leading the Orc Division. The season series stands at 2-1 in favor of Dead Marshes. The weather is not bad. It's partly cloudy and 47. The wind's blowing out to left at 6 miles per hour. Let's get ready for baseball. Gandauder Anundir gets the starting nod for Dead Marshes. He's 2-2 with a 5.68 ERA, striking out 36 in 44.1 innings pitched. Leadoff batter Glenn Dogsbreath steps in. He's batting .200 this year with no homers, 3 RBI. From the windup, Anundir deals, and that's a ball. He threw him a fastball low. Here's the pitch. That's another low fastball, almost in the same spot. Got a cooker going in Minas Tirith as Old Forest is tied up with the Titans. In Minas Tirith, they're 5-5 going into the 10th inning. Looks like the Titans tied it up in the bottom of the ninth after Old Forest tied it up in the top of the ninth, or took the lead in the top of the ninth. From the windup, the 2-0 offering, swing and a miss at a screwball. Here's the delivery. Dogsbreath swings. Line shot down the line to left. Over that goes foul. Anundir is ready to work. 2-2 fastball strike, and he is gone. That was right down the meat. Here's Russell Trollhead. Trollhead steps in with a .271 batting average, hitting .455 against Ed Marshes, 5 for 11. Base is empty with 1 out, and Undeer winds and delivers right down the middle with a changeup. Toes the rubber, winds, delivers the 0-1 pitch. That's a hard hit ground ball. Raw on the right side and into right field. Batting is Terracorian Gomdral. He's 4th in the Mortar Conference in batting average at .338. Second in run scores with 36. Misty Mountain bats with 1 down. And Undeer from the stretch, the pitch, and a fastball low. Judo Hornblower is out there in left field. Thrarin Samarkand in center. Flora Glang in right field. Isengrim Bramble is at third. Gaz Nasbag, the storyteller, the shortstop. Hildebrand Dapp at second. Elondir at first. Baztrak the Vague at catching, and Anondir on the hill. Anondir checks the sign. He pitches. That's low with a fastball. Ball 2. Anondir is ready. 2-0 count. He kicks and fires. Nubber to the right side. Rolls into the outfield. Trollhead to second, and he's headed for third. Glang has it. Throws it to third. Bramble puts a tag on him, and he's safe. Pointus Armor Master stands in, hitting .243 this year with 5 homers and 17 RBI. He's batting .250 against Ed Marshes, 3 for 12. 2 on, 1 out. Anondir from the stretch, the pitch. It's a pitch out, ball 1. Gomdral used to have some speed. He's still pretty fast on the bases over there. Anondir fires to first. That was kind of close. Anondir into his motion. Throws. Knee high on the outside corner for strike 1. Pickoff throw to first. He's back safe. Infield and outfield are both playing normal. Pitch from Anondir. It's another pitch out. Ball 2. They're really worried about Gomdral taking second. Armor Master's only hitting .243. He's got 5 homers so far. The pitch from Anondir. Swung on, sent into the air to deep left center. Hornblower streaks after it. He extends and makes the catch. Trollhead's going to try to score, and he's going to make it easily. The Hops have a 1-0 lead. That was a nice catch by Hornblower, preventing a little bit more. And in fact, Gomdral held at first base. There's 2 down now. Up to bats Gugek Hammerarm. He's popped 2 homers, knocked in 18 so far this year. 2 out. The stretch, the pitch, called strike for Hammerarm. Screwball. Anondir into his motion. Throws. Healthy cut by Hammerarm, but nothing to show for it. Strike 2. Anondir toes the rubber. Kicks and fires. Another pitch out. Ball 1. Anondir throws the 1-2 pitch. Gomdral takes off for second. Ball 2 very low. The Vague comes up throwing, but he can't get a handle on it. Gomdral's now 6 for 9 in the stolen base department. Anondir sends it in, and there's a swing and a miss. Hammerarm wailing. He's gone. Top of the first is over. Runner left on. Misty Mountain scores the first run of this game. The Hops now lead 1-0. Tonight's contest is sponsored, as always, by Alric's Ale. There's only one best, and you get it when you order Alric's. Middle-earth's highest grade brewing means that Alric's goes down smooth but not bitter. So the next time you're out carousing, ask the innkeep for a tankard of Alric's. Alric's Ale, the clear choice. Phyla Alondir takes the mound for the Hops. In 10 games, he's 4-3 with a 5.11 ERA, 33 strikeouts in 61 innings. Here's Sarkvia Alondir, batting .500 against Misty Mountain. He's 6 for 12, with 2 homers and 2 RBI. Here's the windup and the delivery from Alondir. Check swing, held up. The Hops have Hammer Arm in left, Cicero in center, Shepard in right, Gomdral at third, Dog's Breath at short, Trollhead at second, Mungo Hedgeworth at first, Armor Master catching, and Alondir on the hill. Here's the pitch. Alondir to Alondir. Alondir swings, fouls it away to the right. We'll have to have people check and see if there's any relation between these two. The 1-1 pitch coming. Swung on and missed. It's keeping it down out of the strike zone low. Pitch on the way. Changeup taken low. Alondir delivers. Swung on. Put up in the air. To the gap in deep left center. Hammer Arm hurries after it. And he runs it down. The hitter is Baztrack the Vague. He's second in the Mortar Conference in runs scored with 36. There's one down. The windup in the pitch. Fastball for a strike. Alondir toes the rubber, winds, delivers the 0-1 pitch. The Vague swings and hits it in the air down the line to left field. Hammer Arm giving chase. The ball lands fair. The Vague with a wide turn. He's thinking 3, but no, he's going to stop at second. He's got himself a double. In there to hit is Samarkand. He's the leader in the Mortar Conference in batting average at .383. Fifth in RBI with 34. The Uruk-hai have a runner on second, 1 out. Alondir has the sign from Armor Master. The stretch and the pitch. Misses with a changeup. With first base open, they're probably going to be careful to Samarkand. Alondir wheels and deals. Samarkand swings and taps that fastball foul. One count. Alondir brings it home. Swung on. Hard hit ground ball to the hole. Right side. Into right field. Going to third is the Vague. And he's going to hold up there. Runners at the corners. Here's Dudo Hornblower hitting .280. Tying run at third for Dead Marshes with 1 out in the bottom of the first. It's a pitch out. Ball 1. They're just as worried about Samarkand as the Uruk-hai were nervous about Gomdral when he was on first. Here's the pitch. Hornblower swings and misses for strike 1. He couldn't lay off that fastball. Here's the pitch. Another pitch out. Ball 2. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Liner toward third. Hornblower has a hit. Coming home is Vague. Samarkand moves up to second. The game is now tied 1-1 as Dudo Hornblower delivers a run-scoring single. In the box steps Flora Glang. So far, she's got 7 homers and 19 RBI. She's only batting .214 though. Just came off the DL today. Hornblower and Samarkand take their leads. From the stretch, the pitch. Glang looks at a ball low. The 1-0 pitch at the knees with a fastball for a strike. Alondir to the plate, swung on, ground ball to the right of second. Trollhead takes it on the first hop, tosses to Dog's Breath for 1. Throw to first is in time. The inning is over. Runner left on. Uruk-hai score a run. The Uruk-hai have tied the game after 1. It's 1-1.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Winston gives you real flavor for rich tobacco flavor. Winston's easy drawing too. The filter lets the flavor through. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
tastes good like a cigarette should.
Welcome back. It's the top of the second with the score all tied up. Misty Mountain 1, Dead Marshes 1. The Hops have 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. The Uruk-hai have 1 run on 3 hits and no errors. Back out on the hill, Gandaudur Anundir. Hitting is Mark Shepard. Anundir goes into the full windup, delivers low and inside for ball 1. Shepard came over in a free agent deal to the Hops this year. He was previously a star with the Lothlorien Lumberjacks. He signed a deal. Actually, he's been with Misty Mountain for a little while. He signed a deal prior to the 2030 season for $100 million. 5 $20 million a year contracts. Anundir gets the sign, winds and fires the 1-0 pitch. That's low with the fastball. Shepard's 36, but he's still swinging it. Last year he hit .300 with 28 homers and 92 RBI. 2-0 count on Shepard. Anundir into the windup, the delivery. Shepard with a swing, fastball grounded foul down the third base line. Old Forest has jumped out to a 6-5 lead in the top of the 11th against Minas Tirith. We'll go over some of the other scores around the league coming up pretty soon. Anundir pitches, Shepard swings, line drive down the line to shallow left. Hornblower goes after it, slides, but he can't get there in time. It's a base hit for Shepard, bouncing into the corner. He makes the turn. Hornblower fires the ball towards second as Shepard pulls in with a stand-up double. The hitter is Bugrin Cicero. Misty Mountain has a man on second and nobody out. The stretch and the pitch, check swing, he held up at that low fastball. This looks like it's going to be one of those games that's going to seesaw back and forth. These two teams have had a history. Anundir delivers. That one's low. They've been rivals in the Orc division forever. The pitch comes in. Cicero with a swing. Hard hit ground ball into the hole left side. Bramble picks it up. Throws it across to Ellendir and he is out. Here's Mungo Hedgeworth. The Hops have a runner on second and 1 out. Anundir comes set. The pitch is low for a ball. Hedgeworth's hitting .273 this year. 3 hits and 11 at-bats. The pitch comes in, screwball taken for a strike on the outside corner. Anundir sends it in there with a fastball. The pitch, swung on, rolled toward first, but foul. From the stretch, Anundir with the 1-2 pitch. Hedgeworth swings and pops it foul off the screen. The pitch on its way. Swung on. A little blooper. Dropping it to left for a single. Shepard to third. And he's going to hold there. Runners at the corner with 1 out. Ready to hit is Faelia on Londir, the pitcher. Here's the stretch. Now a quick move to first. Edgeworth's back safe. The corners are in, trying to prevent against a squeeze bunt. Or even a sacrifice, just moving Hedgeworth over with 1 out. 2 on, 1 out from the stretch. Anundir glances at the runners. The pitch at the knees with a screwball for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ellendir swings at it and slaps it foul just outside of first. He's not up there to bunt, apparently. At least not now with 2 strikes on him. 2-strike pitch. He bunts it near the hill. Anundir gets it, throws it to Dapp, who covers first. Ellendir is retired. Sacrifice hit for Ellendir. Hedgeworth goes down to second. Shepard holds at third. They did all they could to prevent that one, but that was a nice piece of sacrifice bunting by the pitcher. Here comes Glenn Dog's Breath. Runners in scoring position with 2 out. Anadir looks at the runners, brings it home, change up low. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss at a fastball. Anadir stares in for the sign, stretches and fires the 1-1 pitch. That one's low for ball 2. Here's the pitch, check swing, and he gets a reprieve. That's ball 3. Here's the 3-1 pitch, swung on and trickled foul. The pitch, swung on, grounded weakly foul off first. "3-2 the count, and Andir is set. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3 called over the outer half. That's the 3rd strikeout for Gandaudir Anandir. Middle of the 2nd, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. The score is still 1-1. Ever wonder what to do with that dragon's hoard you and your friends just acquired? Stick it in a sack, cram it in a chest, bury it under a mountain, visit the Bank of Rivendell and put that gold to work for you. Bank of Rivendell, the smart choice. Around the league, we've got Erebor at Minas Ithil, no score there in the top of the 3rd. Isengard is leading Daggerled 2-1 in the bottom of the 2nd. Brian Buckleberry, the Fairies have a 2-0 lead over the Cheese in the bottom of the 2nd. Minas Morgul jumped out to a 7-3 lead in the bottom of the 1st, and they're still batting in their game against Dol Guldur. Moria and Carrick are scoreless in the top of the 3rd. Weathertop and Lothlorien, Dunharrow at Grey Havens, Mirkwood at Rivendell are all later. There's a final in Old Forest. The Merry Fellows scored a run in the top of the 11th to beat Minas Tirith in 11 innings, 6-5. Scoreless in Ravenhill, Numenor and Ravenhill in Game 2 of a doubleheader. In Game 1, Numenor defeated the Dark Wings 10-8. They're scoreless in the top of the 3rd in the 2nd game. And Bywater beat Laketown 8-4 in their game. Back here, it's tied up in the bottom of the 2nd with the Uruk-hai coming up to the plate. Here's Hildebrand Dapp. He's 2 for 9, 222 against Misty Mountain this season. The windup in the pitch. Dapp swings and lines it down the line to right, but it's foul. A 0-1 pitch. Elander gets the sign, winds up and delivers. At the knees with a fastball. Got him in a 0-2 hole. Elander into the windup. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back. 0-2. Elondir goes into the windup and fires. There's a liner toward first. Hedgeworth reaches high for it and makes the catch. Nice play. Mungo Hedgeworth reaching high. The hitter will be Nazbag the Storyteller. There's 1 out. Elondir looks at Armor Master, gets the sign he likes, winds up and fires, and the forkball is in there. He winds up. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 called. A fastball. No balls and 2 strikes on the Storyteller. Elondir winds up and fires. The Storyteller swings and lines it to right. Base hit for Nazbag the Storyteller. The hitter is Isengrim Bramble. Dead Marshes bats with 1 out. From the stretch, the pitch. It's a pitch out, ball 1. This is the first at bat of the... No, it's not. Sorry. He's hitting .357 this year. This is not the player I was thinking of. Yeah, Bramble is hitting quite well. .357, 6 homers, and 19 RBI. The pitch from Elondir. Bramble swings and misses a fastball. Now the pitch. Bramble fouls that one off. Elondir throws the 1-2 pitch. At the knees. Strike 3. Crowd didn't like that call. And here's the pitcher, Anondir. Throw to first. Storyteller's back standing. Dead Marshes bats with 2 down. Stretching the pitch. Fastball low. Anondir actually has a hit so far this season, and it was a homer. The right-hander rocks and fires. Anondir swings and hits it down the left field line, foul. The stretch, the 1-1, swung on it and pulls the fastball foul. The count's 1-2 on Anondir. Alondir toes the rubber, has the sign, and now from the stretch, fastball away. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Long look in by Alondir. Here's the pitch. Swung on and dribbled foul to the backstop. And now the pitch. Oh! Anondir swings and comes up empty. Strike 3. That ends the second inning. 3 down, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, a runner left on. The game remains tied 1-1.
I'd like to say a few words about health. Over 50% of all family colds can be traced to uneven heat or overheating in the home. So protect your family's health by burning blue coal, America's finest anthracite. Then you will be sure of steady, lasting, healthful heat at less cost. The next time you order fuel, ask for blue coal by name. You don't have to get a full supply. Your nearest blue coal dealer will be glad to send you a trial ton. Phone him tomorrow.
Back here, it's the top of the third. Misty Mountain and Dead Marshes all tied up 1-1. 4 hits apiece for both teams. No errors so far in this one. Russell Turtlehead is at the plate. He's 1 for 1. From the windup, and Anondir deals inside with a fastball. Anondir stares in, gets the sign. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's inside, a ball. Here's the pitch. Trollhead swings. Chopper off the plate. The Vague grabs it out of the air. Throws to first for the out. Batter's Gomdrall. He's gone 1 for 1. Top of the third with 1 out. The windup in the pitch. Gomdrall swings and hits it sharply on the ground in the hole on the left side. The Storyteller dives, knocks it down, gets up, pumps, but now he's changed his mind. That wasn't a bad idea since he really didn't have a play. Gomdrall collects an infield hit. Nice stop, but couldn't do much about it. And once again, Gomdrall's on first. They're going to be careful with him. He's already stolen a base. Voinus Armor Master is the batter. 1 on, 1 out. Or Anondir from the stretch. There's a fastball right in there for strike 1. Anondir guns it to first. Not in time. Anondir deals the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and he missed it. Strike 2. Armor Master went after a fastball. Anondir peers in, gets the sign, fires, screwball away. Here's the pitch, the swing, soaring pop-up on the infield. The second baseman, Dapp, tracks it, and he has it for the second out. The hitter's Hammer Arm. Misty Mountain has a runner on first with 2 down. Anondir gets set, the pitch, Hammer Arm taking, ball 1. Gomdrall draws a throw, but he's back in time. Anondir deals. Hammer Arm checks his swing. It's a ball. 2-0 on Hammer Arm. The stretch and the pitch. Strike 1. Right down the pike with a fastball. From the stretch, the 2-1 offering. Missing with a fastball. Anondir rocks, kicks, and fires. Good fastball right in there. Strike 2. Pickoff throw to first. He's back safe. 3-2 count on Hammer Arm. The stretch, the pitch. The runner's going. Strike 3 called. That's 3 down. The game remains tied at 1. Friends, in the home of the cheese, Brie, not just the baseball team, but the home of the finest cheesemakers in Middle-earth. Cheeseheads at the ballpark know Brie cheddar and crackers are a fine snack, or visit your local tavern and pick up some Brie. There's always room for Brie cheese. Bottom of the third, Dead Marshes is coming up. It's a lawn deer against a lawn deer again. Sarkvia is up. Fire rocks and fires. That's ball 1. A lawn deer deals to a lawn deer. Low, ball 2. A lawn deer into the windup. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, line drive to center field. Cicero on the run, and he has it. The Vague is hitting. He's 1 for 1 with a double. There's 1 out. The windup in the pitch. That one's low for a ball. Here's a lawn deer throwing. Fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. Lawn deer kicks, delivers the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, popped down the left field line. Hammer Arm charging, but he won't get there. That one's foul. One, 2. The Vague swings and fouls it back over the screen. In comes the pitch to the Vague. Struck him out with a fastball. That's the 3rd strikeout for a lawn deer. Samarkand digs in. He's 1 for 1. Nobody on with 2 out. A lawn deer goes into the windup and delivers a fastball for a strike. The 1-strike pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the right side. 0-2. The lawn deer delivers. Swung on. Ground ball to Trollhead at second. And this will be a simple 4-3 out at first. That retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. After 3, we're still tied up 1-1.
Get wild fruit cream oil, Charlie. It keeps your hair in trim. You see it's non-alcoholic, Charlie. It's made with pseudolanolin. You better get wild fruit cream oil, Charlie. Start using it today. You'll find that you will have a tough time, Charlie. Keeping all those gals away. Hurry up, Baldy. Get a bottle right away. Your druggist has it. A little goes a long, long way. You hear it screaming. Keeps you looking neat all day.
It's the top of the 4th after 3 innings. Misty Mountain, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. Dead Marshes, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. After that early start to the game where we thought there was going to be a lot of hitting, things have settled down a little bit now. But here's Mark Shepard. He's gone 1 for 1 with a double. And Deer into his windup and lets it go. Strike called. Screwball just on the outside edge. The count is 0-1. Anandir winds and fires. Shepard takes a changeup low. The pitch. Swing by Shepard. Wrapped foul. Shepard's already got 11 homers this year so far. Anandir toes the rubber. Winds. Delivers the 1-2 pitch. Hit into the seats. Right side. Foul. Counts 1-2. Anandir winds and fires. Shepard with a swing. Hot grounder back through the box. The storyteller hauls it in cleanly, throws it over to first, and he's out for the first out of the 4th. Cicero's the one I was trying to think of earlier. His first at bat wound up with nothing to show for it. This is his second Major League at bat this year. Cicero, previously, last year, was in Double-A. He was with Mirkwood in 2031 for a few games. He's playing center field for the Hops tonight. The batter is Cicero with 1 down. Here's the windup in the pitch. That was a fastball for ball 1. Anandir winds up. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, and he comes up empty. 1-1 pitch. Anandir winds and delivers. Fastball in the dirt. 2-1. Cicero swings and lifts it to left. Hornblower settles under it, waits, and catches it. Cicero flies out to left field for the second out of the inning. Here's Hedgeworth. He's 1 for 1 today. Bases empty, 2 out. Anandir steps on the rubber, winds and fires. That one misses away. 1 ball, no strikes. Anandir looks in for the sign. Gets one he likes. The windup and the delivery. Changeup taken for strike 1. Anandir brings the 1-1. Hedgeworth swings, little flare to short left field, calling for its hornblower, and he puts it away. That's 3 down. The Hops and the Uruk-hai are still tied 1-1. Have you ever been in this situation? You're mixing up a potion of longevity and, oops, you've run out of unicorn hair. If only there were a one-stop shop for all your potion-making needs. Al's Alchemical Alley to the rescue. Al's has got everything, from frost giant teeth to 4-leaf clover, from troll blood to dragon scales. You'll find it at Al's. Al's Alchemical Alley, that's the stuff. Here's Hornblower. He's gone 1 for 1 with an RBI. Alondir winds up. Here comes. Swing. Roll to the left side. And that finds a seam between the fielders. Hornblower leads off the bottom of the 4th with a base hit. Here's Flora Glang. 1 on, nobody out. The stretch and the pitch. Fastball taken for a strike. This 1-strike pitch. The swing. Hit in the air on the third base side. Foul. Alondir gets the sign, readies and fires. Down swinging she goes. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Settling into the box is Hildebrand Dapp. 1 on, 1 out. The stretch, the pitch, fastball, ball 1, way high. 1-0 pitch, away with a fastball, ball 2. Alondir to the plate. High for ball 3. Alondir guns it to first, but not in time. Hornblower's back. Alondir snaps it to first. Safe. Close play. 3-0 offering. Cut on and missed. Dapp had the green light, but he swung through a fastball. That was right down the middle, 98 miles an hour. Pitch comes home. Ball 4 with a fastball. Hornblower goes down to second. Dapp trots down to first. Set to hit now is Nazbag the Storyteller. He's 1 for 1. Dapp and Hornblower take their leads. Alondir out of the stretch. The pitch, swung on, nubbed down the third base line, but it rolls foul. The count's 0-1. The stretch and the pitch. Fastball low, ball 1. From the stretch, the 1-1. The Storyteller with a swing. High fly ball. Down the line to left field. On the run, hammer arm. It drops in for extra bases. Hornblower scores on the play. Dapp moves to third. The Storyteller knocks in 1 with a double. Misty Mountain falls behind Dead Marshes 2-1. Here now is the third baseman Bramble. They'll walk Bramble with third base open. Loads him up. For the pitcher. Here's Anandir, bases loaded with 1 out. Alondir from the stretch, comes home with it. Anandir takes a forkball high. They're playing the infield and the outfield normal. They're just going to try to go for the double play if they can get one. Now the pitch. Anandir fouls it away. Alondir stares in for the sign. Stretches and fires the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit hard on the line into short center. That falls in for a hit. Dapp comes in to score. Taking third, the storyteller. Bramble moves up to second. And the Anandir single scores a run. Dead Marshes is now up 3-1. Well, that backfired. Here's Sark via Alondir. Into at bats, he's hitless. The base is loaded with 1 out. Alondir comes set at the belt. The pitch. Alondir swings. Missed that offering. A fastball on the outside corner. Here's the pitch. Alondir swings, hits it on the ground to the right side, gathered in by Hedgeworth, goes to second with it. There's no relay throw. Alondir reaches on a fielder's choice. The storyteller comes home. Bramble takes third. It's now 4-1. Digging in at the plate is Baztrack the Vague. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Snap throw to first, and Alondir dives back in safely. Runners at the corners for Dead Marshes with 2 down. From the stretch, Alondir glances at the runners and the pitch. Forkball inside. The 1-0 pitch, swung on, hard hit ground ball to the third base side. Dog's Breath with a backhand stop in the hole. From the outfield grass, the quick throw to Hedgeworth, and he's safe. The Vague reaches base with an infield single. Bramble crosses the plate. Going to second is Alondir, the Vague with an RBI single. Uruk-hai add to their lead. It's now 5-1. Samarkand is hitting. He's gone 1 for 2. Runners at first and second with 2 out. There's a bounced foul down the right field line. Here's the pitch. Samarkand swings at it. Slow roller toward the mound. Alondir fields it, throws it to Hedgeworth, and Samarkand is cut down. That retires the side. The Uruk-hai score 4 runs on 4 hits, and Dead Marshes now leads this game 5-1 after 4.
Life is swell when you keep well. That's why Post 40% Bran Flakes have become America's largest selling Bran Flakes. Every 1-ounce serving of Post 40% Bran Flakes provides bran to help prevent irregularity due to lack of bulk in the diet. They're so delicious tasting and so good for you, too. Tomorrow, serve America's favorite Bran Flakes. Post 40% Bran Flakes.
Back here, it's the 5th inning with the Dead Marshes Uruk-hai leading 5-1. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors to the Misty Mountain Hops. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors. There's going to be a substitution. Orkteeth is now pinch hitting. He's hitting .375 as a pinch hitter. The windup in the pitch, and that's outside. Orkteeth is taking over for Alondir, the pitcher, in the pitcher spot. Orkteeth is hitting .295 this year. Frowell Orkteeth, outfielder. 1 ball, no strikes. Anandir is ready to go. The windup in the delivery. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. He had a good cut. The pitch, away with a fastball. 2-1 delivery. Orkteeth swings and bounces it toward Bramble. He gloves it, tosses it across the diamond. Orkteeth is out at first. Back around to the top of the order, it's Glenn Dog's Breath. He's not gotten a hit in his 2 at-bats. Misty Mountain bats with 1 out. From the full windup, Anandir deals. Dog's Breath swings and hits it a hot shot on the ground near the line at third. That one's into left field. Base hit for Dog's Breath into the corner. He rounds first and heads towards second. Throw to second, and they didn't get him. He's safe. Here's Russell Trollhead. He's 1 for 2. Runner on second with 1 out. From the stretch, the pitch is a strike called on a fastball at the knees. Anandir delivers, swung on, lifted foul right side. From the stretch, the pitch, a ball. From the stretch, Anandir with the 1-2 pitch. Trollhead swings and lifts it to center field. Waiting for it is Samarkand. Closes his glove on it for the out. 2 down. Gomdral at the bat. He's 8 for 31, 258 with runners in scoring position. 1 on, 2 out. Anandir from the stretch. The pitch. Lofts one high, turning foul left side. Bramble has a beat on it, and he makes the play. That's 3 down. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. A runner left on base. The Uruk-hai still have the lead 5-1. Pipeweed's back in style, and Bill's Bonnie Pipeweed's the coolest smoke ever. Bill's Bonnie Pipeweed gives you smooth flavor and satisfying rings of smoke after a long, hard march. Bill's, put that in your pipe and smoke it. We've got a new substitution here. The new pitcher for Misty Mountain is Haleth Whitman. He's 2 for 4 with a 4.95 ERA, striking out 21 in 20 innings pitched. Hornblower's up. He's 2 for 2. From the windup, Whitman offers, swung on, a grounder down the third base line, foul. The Hops didn't pull a double switch with that one. They just put Whitman right into the number 9 spot in the batting order where the pinch hitter hit. For those of you scoring at home. Whitman fires in, outside with the fastball. Whitman's 2 and 4 in 20 innings, 21 strikeouts. He's generally been a closer. Last year he was the Hops closer, 36 saves. The year before that, 31 saves. Kind of weird seeing him come in here in the bottom of the 5th. He can bring it up to 99 miles an hour. 1-1's the count. Here's the windup. The delivery to Hornblower. That's a ball low and inside. Speaking of which, 99 mile an hour on the gun for that one, low and inside. Shave your knees. The pitch is on its way. Swung on. Slow roller in the hole on the right side. Trollhead gloves it. Tosses to first for the easy out. Hornblower's retired 4-3. Here's Glang. She's had no hits in 2 at-bats today. 1 out from the windup. The pitch to Glang. Strike 1 called. A fastball. Tough pitch. That one was really borderline. Low and outside. Whitman checks the sign. He pitches. Fastball taken for ball 1. Just a little lower than the other one. Whitman gets the sign. Kicks and pitches. Away. Armor Master sets the target. The pitch. Glang swings and fouls it straight down. Whitman's ready to work. 2-2. Glang swings and drubs it toward first, foul. Pitch on the way. Fastball outside. Ball 3. Whitman kicks and fires. Low. Glang reaches with a walk. Base on balls number 14 this season for Flora Glang. The batter is Dapp. The runner takes her lead with 1 out. From the stretch, Whitman kicks and delivers. Swung on and fouled off the bat of Dapp. Whitman deals the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses low. The 1-1 pitch. Very low. Ball 2. Two-1 count on Dapp. Whitman on the rubber. Stretches and throws. That one's a strike. Whitman working from the stretch. The 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss. He expanded the strike zone and Dapp goes down swinging. The batter will be the storyteller. He's flawless, 2 for 2 with a double and an RBI. Dead Marshes batting with 2 out. Whitman into his stretch. Checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch, and that one misses low for ball 1. Whitman brings it. Changeup knee high on the inside corner for a strike. Check of the runner and the pitch. Inside with the fastball. 2-1 the count. The stretch. The pitch. Ball 3 low. Brambles on deck. 3-1 popped up left side in foul territory, drifting out of play. The pitch from Whitman. Glang on her way to second. Swung on, grounded to the right side. Trollhead gloves it, throws it over to first, and he is out. That's 3 down. The Uruk-hai still in front, 5-1.
You worked too hard, you ate too much, the cheesecake made you greedy. Let your aching head and stomach hear this message from old Speedy. Alka-Seltzer, plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. Ah, those Speedy Alka-Seltzer bubbles burst into action to relieve your upset stomach and aching head fast. Use only as directed. Oh, what a relief it is. What a relief.
We're back here in the top of the 6th where Dead Marshes leads the Misty Mountain Hops 5-1. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Uruk-hai. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Hops. Around the network, we've got a 1-1 tie in the bottom of the 6th after 6. Minas Ithil has tied Erebor 1-1. It's 5-3 Isengard over Daggerlad in the top of the 6th. Buckleberry leads Bree 6-3 in the bottom of the 5th. It's 9-3 now. Minas Morgul over Dol Guldur in the top of the 5th. Carrick is 1-0 on Moria in the top of the 7th. And that's all the games that are going on right now. Meanwhile, back at this one, we've got Armor Master as the batter. Enendir's still out there on the hill. Wind up, and he fires, and that was a fastball taken for a strike. Enendir toes the rubber, winds and delivers the 0-1 pitch. Armor Master swings and pops it out of play. The pitcher and 0-2 the count from the windup. The pitch cut on and missed for strike 3. Here's Hammer Arm. He's hitless in 2 chances. There's 1 down. Enendir winds up, and here it comes. That was a fastball low for a ball. Enendir winds up. The 1-0 pitch. Low ball 2. The pitch from Enendir misses again for ball 3. He hasn't allowed a walk yet. 5 strikeouts, no walks. 3-0 pitch. Enendir winds and fires. Checked swing. The ump signals no swing. Hammerarm walks him on 4 straight pitches. Here's Mark Shepard. He's 1 for 2 with a double. 1 on, 1 out. Enendir from the set. Here's the pitch. Swung on a line drive to the left side. Bramble dives, and he's got it. Great play by Isengrim. Bramble, the third baseman. Bugrin Cicero strides to the plate. He's come up empty in 2 trips. Misty Mountain has a runner on first with 2 down. Enendir checks the sign. From the stretch he deals. That's a strike. Enendir deals the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Enendir gets the sign. The delivery. Swung on, grounded down to first. Foul. Enendir stretches. The 0-2 pitch. That one's low for ball 1. The count is 1-2 on the hitter. The stretch, the pitch, swing and a miss. Struck him out with the hard stuff. Top of the sixth is over and the score is unchanged. 5-1 Uruk-hai. Hobbits in this league go to Harefoot Harry's Foot Hair Trimming Salon and Spa. At Harefoot Harry's, Tooks, Brandybucks, Gamgees, and Bagginses are all treated like kings. Whether you're a puttyfoot or a tunnelie, treat yourself with a trip to Mickle Delving and Harefoot Harry's. Bottom of the sixth, here's Isengrim Bramble after making that great catch at third. From the full wind-up, the pitch misses with a fastball. Whitman is still out there on the hill. The pitch, that one's low for ball 2. Whitman into the wind-up, the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled away to the left. The pitch, Bramble looks at a strike. 2-2 on Bramble, leg kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Bramble whiffs at the Hummer. Here's the pitcher, and on deer. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI, a big knock in the 4th. There's one out, the windup in the pitch. He swings through it for strike 1. Pitch from Whitman. Knee high on the outside corner with a splitter, strike 2. 0-2 count, windup and pitch. Anandir lays off, and that one's a ball high and outside. Whitman into the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Got him, swinging with a fastball. Whitman racks up his 3rd strikeout. Top of the order, Ilandir. Sarkvia Ilandir's up. He's had 3 tries without a hit. Bottom of the 6th with 2 out. Whitman checks the sign, winds and delivers the pitch. Low with a splitter, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Whitman checks the sign, gets one he likes. The windup in the pitch. Swung on, fly ball towards shallow center. Getting under it is Cicero, and he hauls it in. That's 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. The score remains the same. After 6, it's 5-1 Uruk-hai.
In the blazing desert sun, no others dared to do it, so there could be only one. Just one that passed the killing grind of sun and wind and sand. The test that proved this new car wax the finest in the land. Turtle wax, turtle wax, turtle wax.
Reader's Digest ad tells the story of the amazing Turtle Wax protective power that kept cars' colors shining bright even in fiery Death Valley sun. Just one waxing of Turtle Wax with new Sun Stop gives your car a beautiful hard shell finish guaranteed to last up to 1 full year. It's quick and easy to Turtle Wax your car yourself. Remember, just one waxing of Turtle Wax with Sun Stop lasts up to 1 full year.
Turtle Wax gives a hard shell finish. Turtle Wax gives a hard shell finish. Turtle Wax.
Here we go with the 7th inning. Top of the 7th, Misty Mountain is running out of time to fight back. It's 5-1 Uruk-hai. Hedgeworth is the hitter. He's 1 for 2. The windup in the pitch. Knee high on the outside corner with a changeup for a strike. Anandir's had a good run so far. 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, 6 strikeouts, and 1 walk. He's on his 92nd pitch. He deals, Hedgeworth swings, high fly ball to center. Samarkand on the run, and he retires Hedgeworth. It's pretty much a cavern out there in deep center field. And we've got a pinch hitter. The hitter's Ponto Moss. He has not had a hit as a pinch hitter. Misty Mountain bats with 1 out. Anandir leans in, checks the sign, starts his windup. Here's the pitch. Changeup on the outside corner, strike 1. Ponto Moss is a shortstop. So far this year, he's only hitting 125. He's only been in 7 games. Anandir winds up. The 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed for strike number 2. Moss was with AAA last year, and he saw very little time there either. He only had 16 games in AAA. He was with the Carrick Bears in 2030 for a full season. He's 32 years old, so he's been around a little while. Anandir winds and fires the 0-2 pitch, and that one's there for strike 3 right down the pipe. Back around to the top of the order, Glenn Dog's Breath. He slowly digs in to face Anandir. 1 for 3 with a double. Here's 2 out. Anandir checks the sign, winds and fires low with a fastball. Pretty snappy pace to this game so far. We're already in the 7th inning. 1 ball, no strikes from the windup. Anandir offers. Chops it foul toward first. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, but Dog's Breath misses that fastball. In comes the pitch to Dog's Breath. He swings. Struck hard down the right field line. After it's Glang. Foul. The 1-2 count on the hitter. Anandir into the windup. Lets it go. Fastball in the dirt. Ball 2. Anandir from the windup. The 2-2 delivery. Struck him out swinging. Dog's Breath expanded the strike zone. 3 strikeouts for Glenn Dog's Breath. That's the hat trick you don't want. Middle of the 7th. The score remains 5-1 Dead Marshes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the 7th inning stretch. And we've got a new pitcher for the Hops. Ruan of Romulus. He's 0-1 with a 5.84 ERA. He's struck out 9 in 12 innings. Here's Baztrak the Vague, who's 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Romulus leans in, gets the sign, into the windup. He deals. That one's low. Ruan winds up. 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Romulus starts his windup. The 1-1 pitch, strike 2. Now the pitch, slider taken for a ball. Romulus last year was with Dunharrow. 55 appearances, 6-2 record with 1 save, 2.09 ERA, 84 strikeouts in 82 innings pitched. 2-2 from Romulus. The swing bounced foul up along first. The pitch, ball 3. The payoff pitch, inside, ball 4. Here's the center fielder, Threrin Samarkand. He's gone 1 for 3, 1 on, nobody out. Romulus comes to the belt. He delivers at the letters for a strike. The pitch, that one's a ball low. Now the 1-1, ball 2 to Samarkand. A move to first. Ooh, they got him. Baztrak the Vague is picked off first. Now there's only one. Now there's 1 out with nobody on for Samarkand. There's a pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. From the full windup, the 2-2 pitch. Samarkand with a swing. Line drive down the line to short left field. On the move is Hammer Arm. It's a base hit for Samarkand. He's around first, and he's chugging into second, well ahead of the throw from Hammer Arm. He's got himself a double. Oh, Baztrak the Vague picked off first. That hurt the Uruk-hai. Hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt them in the late innings. Dudo Hornblower will be the batter. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI. They're going to walk Hornblower with first base open. Here's Flora Glang. She's been up twice without a hit. Hornblower and Samarkand take their leads. Romulus comes to the set position. Here's the pitch. Samarkand breaks for third. In there, strike one. Armor Master springs up, but he can't find the handle. Samarkand steals third without a throw. He raises his stolen base total to 10, and Hornblower went down to second. Armor Master sets the target. The pitch. Fastball high. Hildebrand Dapp is up next. On deck. The right-handed hitter. Lang will be intentionally walked here. They're going to load up the bases, try to go for the double play. Oh, Dapp's a switch hitter. He's going to bat lefty. He's hitless in this contest. Bases loaded with 1 out. Romulus gets the sign from the stretch. The pitch. Ball 1 way outside. Hops trying to keep it close here in the 7th. 1-0 pitch. Romulus gets set. That one's a ball. Romulus is ready. The 2-0 count. He kicks and fires. Dapp swings, popped way up. The umpire calls infield fly. Trollhead waits for it to come down. He reels it in, and there are 2 down. Nazbag, the storyteller, is set to hit. He's gone 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Bases loaded, 2 out. Romulus gets the sign from Armor Master. From the stretch, he fires home and misses with a slider. 1 ball, no strikes. The stretch and the pitch. That one's a ball. Staying on the outside of the plate. Trying to keep it away from Nazbag. Romulus from the stretch. The 2-0 pitch. Misses inside with the fastball. Three balls, no strikes to the storyteller. Romulus is set, brings it home. Ball 4. Ruan of Romulus can't find the plate. Walks in a run. Samarkand scores. Hornblower goes to third. On to second goes Glang, and the Uruk-hai add to their lead. It's 6-1. On the run and need to eat? Lothlorien Lembas in the new fresh sealed leaf packaging will provide all your nutritional needs for the long journey ahead. Go farther with Lothlorien Lembas. Stepping in's Bramble. He's gone hitless so far. Bases loaded with 2 out. Bottom of the 7th. The stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. Check swing, and he held up in time. Ball 1. Bramble's hitting .351, but he hasn't got anything so far in this game. The pitch. Fastball inside. Bases are loaded of Uruk. The pitch home. Outside, ball 3. He kicks and fires. Swung on a line drive out towards center. Cicero hustles toward it, and he has it. The inning is over. They leave the bases loaded. They do tack on a run. Dead Marshes is now up after 7, 6-1.
Hot dog, Armor hot dog. What kinds of kids eat Armor hot dogs?
Fat kids, skinny kids, kids who climb on rocks. Soft kids, frizzy kids.
Even kids with chicken pox love hot dogs.
Armor hot dogs.
The dog kids love to bite. Picking it up on the old banjo, put on the mustard and away we go.
When man bites dogs, then soon they say,
But when kids fight dogs, they yell,
hooray for hot dogs.
Armor hot
Welcome back to this one. Dead Marshes has a commanding lead over the Misty Mountain Hops 6-1. It's the top of the 8th, and the Hops are coming to bat. They've had 1 run on 6 hits with no errors. Meanwhile, Dead Marshes has 6 runs on 9 hits and no error. We've got a new pitcher for Dead Marshes taking over. It's Kagan, son of Boimli. He's got a 2-1 record with a 5.11 ERA, 32-10 strikeout to walk ratio. Batter's Russell Trollhead. He's 1 for 3. There's the windup and the pitch. That one's way up near his head for ball 1. So that closes the book on Misty Mountain's starter. I'm sorry, Dead Marshes starter. I don't know where I'm thinking. Dead Marshes starter, Gandadar Anundir. Seven innings, 6 hits, 1 run earned, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, 102 pitches. Boimli deals. Trollhead swings and drives it to right center. Samarkand and Glang are both in pursuit. Glang's calling, and she's got it for the out. Terracorian Gomdral coming up. He's 2 for 3. Misty Mountain bats with 1 out. Wind up by Boimli. And the pitch, missing with a fastball inside. Kagan, son of Boimli, 2-1, 32 strikeouts in 25 innings pitched. Son of Boimli checks the sign. He pitches outside ball 2. He has the sign, delivers, and misses for ball 3. He can bring it. He's had the last couple of pitches up there at 100 miles an hour. 3-0 pitch from the windup. He lost him, ball 4. Here's Armor Master. He's hitless in the game, 0 for 2. 1 on, 1 out. Son of Boimli from the stretch. The pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Nice block by Baztrak the Vague to keep Gomdral at first. The 1-0 pitch. Armor Master swings and fouls it straight back to the screen. 1-1's the count. Son of Boimli on top, holding. Now he throws. Armor Master cuts and misses for strike 2. Toss to first, just to keep Gomdral close. Here's the pitch. Low with a changeup. Kagan's having trouble finding that plate. 2-2 count on Armor Master from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Armor Master swings, flares it in foul territory. That lands foul. Son of Boimli from the stretch. The 2-2 pitch. Struck him out with a curveball. 74 miles an hour after those 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. Gugek Hammerarm is up there now. He's hitless in the game, 0 for 2. The runner at first takes his lead with 2 out. Son of Boimli comes set. Pitches low with a curveball. 1-0 count on Hammerarm from the stretch. Boimli deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 count. Boimli from the stretch. Delivers. Hammerarm takes a fastball high. Check of the runner and the pitch. Hammerarm with a swing popped up down the first base line. Into the seats, foul. Son of Boimli from the stretch. The 2-2 pitch. Inside corner for strike 3. That retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. A runner left on. The Uruk-hai maintain their lead 6-1. Is there anything better than potatoes? Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Yo quiero potatoes. Bottom of the 8th, it's time for the Uruk-hai, and we're getting a pinch hitter for the pitcher. It's going to be Anderin Galt. He hasn't got a hit, 0 for 3 as a pinch hitter. Here's Romulus's windup in the pitch. Galt fouls it off. Other than that, Galt is hitting .286 in 42 at-bats, 12 hits this year, 8 RBI, no homer. No balls, 1 strike to Galt. From the full windup, Romulus deals. Galt swings, hot shot on the ground to the right side, and that reaches the outfield. He's on with a base hit to lead off the bottom of the 8th. Here's Elondir, hitless in 4 tries. Runner on first with nobody out. From the stretch, the pitch, called strike, a fastball. No balls, 1 strike to Elondir. Ruan of Romulus on the rubber. That pitch missed inside. 1-1 pitch. Comes set, delivers. Elondir swings and hits it foul. That was another fastball. Feeding him a steady diet of fastball so far. 1-2 count. From the stretch, he deals. Swung on and grounds it toward the dugout. That was a slider. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Elondir swings at it. Bouncer straight up the middle. Reaching its troll head. Throw made to first. Elondir is retired. Going to second is Galt. In the box now is Baztrak the Vague. He's gone 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI. 1 on, 1 out. The stretch, the pitch. Knee high on the outside corner with a fastball for strike 1. Baztrak is not pleased with that call. The umpire calls time. It's a balk. Ruan lets out a sigh, clearly disappointed in himself. Over to third goes Galt. No balls, 1 strike to the Vague of Romulus. Glances at Galt, kicks and deals. Dumped into left field for a hit. Galt scores. Baztrak the Vague delivers an RBI single. Gives him 23 RBI for the year, and the score is 7-1 Dead Marshes over Misty Mountain. Now Threrin Samarkand, 2 for 4 with a double. 1 on, 1 out. Ruan of Romulus gets the sign, deals out of the stretch, misses upstairs with ball 1. 1-0 count on Samarkand. From the stretch, of Romulus deals, high, ball 2. From the stretch, the pitch, high and tight, ball 3. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Strike 1 called, right down the middle. The pitch, ball 4, a free pass for Samarkand. Taking second is the Vague. Ruan of Romulus has walked 5 this game. Hornblower gets set to hit. He's 2 for 3 today with an RBI. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Ruan out of the stretch. The pitch, knee high on the outside corner, strike 1. He deals the 0-1 pitch. Hornblower swings, hot grounder just inside the first base line, threw it into right field. It's a base hit rolling into foul ground. The Vague comes home with a run. Samarkand advances to third base, and Hornblower knocks in another run with a double. Dead Marshes adds to their lead. It's now 8-1. Here's Glang. She's hitless in the game. Runners in scoring position with 1 out. Romulus from the stretch. Delivers inside, ball 1. One-0 count on Glang. From the stretch, Romulus deals. High and away, ball 2. The pitch. Strike with a fastball. 2-1 the count. From the stretch, the pitch. on the inside corner with a fastball. 2-2 pitch, swung on. Here's a fly ball out toward deep center. After it's Cicero to the track, and he pulls it down. Samarkand takes off from third. He scores. Sac fly for Florglang. It's 9-1. That's it for Romulus. We've got a new pitcher now, Selene Falathian. He's 1-4 with a 4.58 ERA, 20 strikeouts, 22 walks. Hildebrand Dapp's the better. He's been to the plate 3 times without a hit. Falathian comes set. Dapp swings and grounds one down the first baseline, foul. Falathian toes the rubber, kicks and fires. Big cut and he missed. From the stretch, the pitch. Fastball taken for ball 1. High and tight. 1-2 count. He steps on the rubber, the stretch and the pitch. Pops it up behind the plate, landing on the screen, foul. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Dapp strikes out. That's 3 down. The Uruk-hai pushed 3 runs across. Dead Marshes is now up after 8. It's 9-1.
My complexion's so bad, I hate to go out.
Don't be a square. Try Ting, the faster way to clear up pimples.
Yes, doctors' half-face tests prove Ting medicated cream dries up pimples more effectively than any other product tested. Here's why. Boys and girls have overactive oil glands. Excess oil clogs pores, causes pimples. But Ting blots up oil faster, more completely than other products. In lab tests, Ting completely absorbed oil in 15 minutes. Hours later, other products still had not. No, hiding pimples won't help heal them. No mere cover-up can work like Ting's antiseptic medication. Remember, doctors' half-face tests prove Ting better in every case, better than any other remedy tested. Applied at bedtime, greaseless, stainless Ting dries to oil-absorbing powder that clings all night, even helps heal acne-type blemishes. Don't let externally caused pimples spoil your fun. Get Ting medicated cream, T-I-N-G. See thrilling improvement overnight or money back.
It's the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Hops. Misty Mountain, 1 run, 6 hits, no errors. Dead Marshes, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. We've got a new pitcher out on the hill. Poor bag brain throttler for Dead Marshes. And we're going to have a pinch hitter for the Hops, Willibald Roper. Poor bag brain throttler is 2-1 with a 5.03 ERA, 20 strikeouts in 19 innings. Willibald Roper is .333 as a pinch hitter, 2 for 6 with a homer and 3 RBI. From the windup, brain throttler delivers. Roper swings, hits up in the air, down the line toward short left. Hornblower has it and handles it for the out. Here's Cicero, no hits and 3 trips to the plate. The Uruk-hai field denizens relax as their team, the Uruk-hai, have it on cruise control. Brain throttler from the windup, the pitch. Cicero takes ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The windup and the pitch. Swung on, slow roller toward first. Alondir comes in on it hard, gathers it in, tosses to Brain Throttler covering first, and he's out. Fine effort by the first baseman, Alondir. Guests of the show stay at the Prancing Pony Inn. The Prancing Pony has nightly entertainment and mysterious atmosphere. Plus, their beer comes in pints. There's only one Prancing Pony. Brain Throttler is set to work on Hedgeworth. He's gone 1 for 3, 2 men out in the 9th. Brain Throttler ready, into the windup, the pitch. Hedgeworth takes that one outside, ball 1. Brain Throttler throwing to Hedgeworth. Here it is. Knee high on the inside corner, strike 1. Brain Throttler kicks and deals. Check swing, and he held up. The right-hander rocks and fires. Called strike, a fastball. 2-2 count on Hedgeworth. Brain throttler toes the rubber into the windup, kicks and fires. Down he goes on a sinker. That'll do it. The Uruk-hai trounce Misty Mountain 9-1. We'll be back after this message and with a wrap-up and to look at the scores from around the league.
When cold is wet is getting down, just call on Twilight. Relief in factors all around, so call on Twilight. Famous now for years and years.
Forget those fleas and sniffle fears.
When cold and wet is getting down, just call on Twilight.
Inimitably effective.
Well, back here it's 9-1. Dead Marshes over Misty Mountain is your final score. 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Uruk-hai. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Hops. The winning pitcher, Anandir, he's 3-2, no save situation. Meanwhile, Elandir loses and he evens his record at 4-4. Player of the game, Gandauder Anand and Elandir, the Uruk-hai pitcher, pitched a fine game, allowing just 1 run on 6 hits with 8 strikeouts in 7 innings. Time of the game, 2 hours, 46 minutes in front of 54,551 people. Around the league, we've got 9-5 in the top of the 9th. Breeze trying to fight back against Buckleberry. It's 8-6 with Daggerlad leading Isengard again. Isengard is fighting back in the top of the 9th. They've already scored a run. They've got a runner on 3rd. It's all tied up in the 9th inning, and they've got a rain delay in Carrick with Moria and Carrick. Minas Morgul 9, Dolgolder 6 in the top of the 8th. Later on, we've got Mirkwood and Rivendell, Weathertop and Lothlorien, and Dunharrow and Greyhavens. Some finals, 6-1, Minas Ithil over Erebor. Old Forest beat Minas Tirith 6-5 in 11 innings. And Ravenhill shut out Numenor 4-0. That's all from Uruk-hai Field this week. Stay tuned for next week's Game of the Week on Monday night. Until then, everybody stay safe.